In this video, we're spending an entire week camping in Michigan.
It landed in the soup! Yeah!
Stay tuned to see how we do. Well, good morning and welcome to North Port Huron Jellystone Park. This campsite is actually really huge. There's a big lake right here. So whenever you come to these campsites in Jellystone, I believe they just basically give you a wristband and it basically lets you do like everything except for stuff like this. But I think most of the stuff here, like the swimming pool, the slides and everything, your wristband will get you in and you can just have fun. Yeah, this place is pretty much like a resort. I mean, look at this. I'm not sure if you can see it from here, but there's actually a bunch of water slides over there. So I picked this campsite because basically all the water slides and all the fun stuff, and I figured this would be a really good spot where I could just kind of watch the baby and they could go off for a couple hours and go have some fun, and she could have some time with my son. Leo, what is your favorite feature about the campsite so far?
All the water slides.
You hear that? He says it's obvious. It's the water slides and all the pools and all that good stuff. Bye. Have fun. Alright, so for lunch we're making croissants with bacon, eggs, and cheese. We had something like this when we went to Disney World a couple years ago. Who wants to go to the water park?
Me! Oh, I feel so good. Officially say she likes swimming.
Alright, that was a successful swim. Let's go find the lake. Here we are at Port Sanilac. We're going to check out the little harbor over here. This is the closest town, or actually village, to where we're staying. Alright, so it looks like there's a blues festival this weekend, and then there's a pancake breakfast for the fire department, and then there's also music in the park on Saturdays from 7 to 9. So this place looks really cozy. So only a few minutes drive from here. We were in 90-degree weather yesterday, and then now that we're by the coast it's like 76, and it's just beautiful. Alright, we're checking out the pier at Port Sanilac. Let's see if we can spot some fishies. I think me and Leo might come back here in a day or two and do some fishing. Any fishes, Leo? No. Not yet. Go for it. Good job, Leo!
Whoa, that was so fun! I got the ice. So fun! I want to do it one more time! 3, 2, 1. No way! midway jumping.
Alright, so Leo just jumped in a couple times with some other people, and we're going to go back to Mummy, and she's going to wonder why he's so soaking wet. I'm going to tell her that he fell in. We just got asked if we're YouTubers again. And I said, yep. Didn't hesitate, but I'm like, well, we already just started.
Why are you wet? I fell in.
Did you fall in or jump in?
I fell in.
Did you actually? Are you teasing? You better be teasing.
He's teasing.
Don't tease about that.
He jumped in.
It was Daddy's idea.
Oh my god.
That wasn't my idea.
You jumped in down there?
Yeah, he jumped in with a lot of people.
Did you really?
Yeah. I'm gonna do
Are
it.
the waves as big over there? No. Was it scary? Yeah.
Yeah, Leo just successfully jumped off the pier. Now we're going to check out the fish cleaning station, which is really cool. Look at this. You know what? I think there must be fish around here somewhere if they got this whole setup, right? Oh, a freezer. Oh, that's cool.
So that means we can definitely fish all day.
Yeah, so they can go out and fish and come back, yeah. This town reminds me a lot of Munising up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Just another little town like this in the Great Lakes. So Brooke's feeding Evie right now, so we're just relaxing at the park for a minute, and then we're going to go find some dinner. This is my favorite temperature, mid-70s, midsummer. Reminds me of the UK growing up. I can live like this. Get dizzy yet? This is a good old-fashioned swing. Look at this one. Yeah, alright. Alright, we just ate at the Stone Lodge. I had salmon, Leah had catfish, and Mummy had walleye. Alright, we had some good dinner at the Stone Lodge, and then we went to the local grocery store and picked up a few bits. So it looks like it's supposed to rain, and we're supposed to get, I think, up to 14-mile-per-hour winds, which just should be okay for the awning. Typically, if it's going to be 20 or above, I'll put the awning in, but I think it'll be alright. We're playing Candyland, and Leah's very good at it. He tends to win it a lot, but he actually just got cupcakes, so he's losing. So this entire game is luck of the draw. Basically, you pick a card off the top deck, and you go with whatever it is. So in this case, it's orange. So I'm going to move my little person to the next style over.
And you can get special abilities, and you go to that special ability. I got chocolate, which is all the way over there. Then I got gingerbread man, and then I've sort of catched up, so caught up. Yeah.
Oh, Leo wins again. That's 3 out of 4 rounds for him. Leo wins again. Was that 4 out of 5 rounds? I know. Everyone's getting a little bit tired, so I think we're going to have an early night tonight. We'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning. The dog has been let out, baby's been fed, and Leo wants to play another round of Candyland. I got the gingerbread man.
What?
Alright.
Imagine I said that I got a cupcake.
Wah, wah, wah. So Leo's so good at this, it's almost boring to play because he'll almost always win it.
Oh, I got a cupcake. I'm teasing. I win.
Is that 3 in a row?
I think so. You've not won any. That was shuffle.
Alright, we've had breakfast, and now me and Leo are going to attempt to do some fishing in Lake Huron. Alright, we're going to get out and take a little look around, and then see if we can find some bait. There's like 2 sides of the pier, and we want to try and go on the other side, because we saw a guy fishing there yesterday, and it looked like a good spot. So we're just going to see how we need to get there. And I think I've parked in a good spot. I didn't see any signs that say I can't park there. So it should be good. It's a small town. Alright, so standing next to like a little lighthouse, and I wasn't sure if it was like a legit lighthouse or if it's just someone sort of made like a mock one just for fun. But there's actually a sign here that says Port Sanilac Light Station 1886. So it's a legit like old school lighthouse, and we're just walking down the street, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so it looks like we're allowed to fish off the steel wall, but just not in the marina itself. So we're just gonna walk up a bit. But first we're gonna find our bait. But yeah, check out this lighthouse. Also, it's very hazy today because of the wildfires in Canada. It actually said that there's dangerous amounts of smoke up in the Upper Peninsula right now. All right, we're gonna head inside the hardware store and see if we can find some bait. Okay, so the lady at the hardware store said that they don't sell bait there, but there's a place just down the street that does. So we're gonna walk over there. I think we're in luck. It says fishing licenses sold here, and then Walt's crawlers, so I think we'll be okay here. Alrighty, we got ourselves some worms.
We got some more wormies.
This is a lovely town. There's literally one stoplight and that's it. There's no traffic lights or anything. It's really nice. Leo's gonna be the one doing all the fishing because he's under 16, so it won't cost him anything. Whereas if I want to do it, it's gonna cost me $76. And
oh, you have to get a new fishing
unless we do some serious fishing, I don't know if that's entirely worth it for me.
Yeah.
But for him, it's definitely worth it.
Forgot.
I'm just gonna let Leo do the fishing and see what he can catch, and then if we decide to do some more serious fishing, I'll buy a license and we'll go from there. All right, we've got our fishing rod and our gear, and we'll see what we can do over here. So Leo was saying that if we get a certain number of subscribers, we should buy a fishing boat. So I said if we hit 1 million, I'll buy a fishing boat. I'll stick to it. If we ever hit 1 million, I will buy it. So like and subscribe. All right, if I'm correct, we can fish just about anywhere on this current spot that we're on. It says off the steel, and it's steel on the sides of this tarmac stuff. It's always interesting when you get out on these piers like this, because on this side it's very choppy, and on this side it's very calm because it's being broken up by this structure right here. So we're kind of peeking over and seeing if we can see anything, but I'll be honest, I'm not that confident, but it's worth a try. Yeah, the 2 state parks we went fishing at last time, I knew there was plenty of fish in them, and I knew if you used the right kind of bait we would be successful. This time around I'm not confident because I don't know that it's necessarily the right time of year to fish in this area, because it's the middle of summer and the fish are wanting to go out into deeper water. Alright, so I looked up the rules and regulations for the fishing, and I'm allowed to help him get set up, but he's the one who's got to get it going and do the actual fishing itself. So I'm just going to set the rod up for him and he's going to bait it and everything. We're also in the middle of the day, and typically best fishing is mornings and evenings. Just drop it over. Yeah, this is a nice view from here too. You can see the whole town basically. Alright, so we put a bobber on, and Leo's cast it out a little bit because he saw some bubbles, and we're going to see what we can do with this. Good job! That was good. Did good. It's actually almost chilly out here. Leo's got his hoodie on, and I brought mine with me, but I left it at the truck. You could really hear the waves crashing over there on the other side of the pier, and there's actually a beach warning in effect because of the currents. Honestly, sometimes it's nice just to get out and spend an hour or two by the water, just relaxing. Even if you don't catch anything, it's just nice to just sit still. It's nice just sitting here relaxing with a breeze. And we'll fish for a little bit longer and then probably go back and make some lunch. So there's actually fishing available at the campsite, but it's like catch and release, and Leo's like, oh, it's boring. I think I've already got him hooked. Get it on fishing and cooking them up. Yes, I think this is going to be a very short-lived fishing trip. We're not getting any nibbles, which I wasn't very confident to begin with, but yeah, I think we're going to head back to the camper and make ourselves a good lunch. Alright, we're going to head back to the truck. Yeah, so this is our second time in Michigan, and we like it just as much this time as we did last time, even though it's a completely different area. And I think what I'm going to do is actually study like when the fish are in certain areas and actually plan a trip around that next time, so me and Leo can actually do some proper fishing. Alright, so we stopped at the store on the way home and found one of these. It's a Kringle, and one of the guys I work with always brings them in because he's from Wisconsin, so it's kind of cool to find it, and I'm going to eat some now. Yeah, Kringles are basically just a pastry. This one's a cherry one with the icing on it. It's really good. Yeah, me and Leo are going to go swimming in a little bit, and I'm going to try the slides out. Alright, we're having a pretty low-key afternoon. Me and Leo went swimming, and then came back and I took a nap, Brooke took a nap, Evie took a nap. I think Leo's the only one that didn't. Brooke and Leo are watching a movie right now, and then I'm getting ready to make some hamburgers. Alright, so step one, I'm gonna toast the buns. There you go, cheeseburgers. Alright, I just put the awning up because it's getting a little bit windy, but Leo said he wants to go swimming before the pool closes, so we're riding the bikes down there and he's gonna go for a little swim. Yeah, this whole pool is really nice. It's actually heated, and there's some slides over there. And then behind me you can see the obstacle course, which don't tell Leo, but I'm gonna pay for him to go on in the morning. Alright, the pool's going to close in a few minutes, and Brooke said she could hear the lake from her little walk around the park, so we're actually going to jump in the truck for a minute and go see if we can see the waves. Alright, it's considerably windier than earlier. We've seen some pretty big waves I'm going to show you in a second. You got her?
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah. I know, I see. So we're going on the inside part of the pier, not the outside where the big waves are, but there's still some pretty decent ones on this side. Yeah, I think what I like about the coastline of Michigan so much with the Great Lakes is it reminds me of the UK, because I grew up very close to the coast.
Mommy, you should have seen that!
When it gets windy like this, it looks just like the ocean. Alright, Brooke and Leo have gone to the pool, and Miss Evie's just woken up from her nap, so we're just hanging out and drinking coffee. I love it when babies get to be about 2 months old because they start looking around a whole bunch. We can hear seagulls all around us, and there's a nice little breeze, and she's just enjoying herself sitting here with me. Alright, little Miss Evie is getting a little bit fussy, so take her for a little walk and see if I can find Brooke and Leo.
So there's these fossil bags or sandbags you can get at the gift shop. I got brachiopods and other stuff like ancient sponge and all this different stuff.
Alright, so Brooke and I have switched out. Brooke is at the splash zone with Leo, and she's got Evie, and I borrowed her bike and I'm riding back to the camper and gonna make some lunch. But first, coffee. Alright, time to start some lunch. Yeah, so Leo and I spent the whole afternoon basically on this obstacle course, and now we're getting ready to have pizza. Alright, we've had a pretty low-key day. Me and Leo went on the assault course and just had a big pizza and a little bit of ice cream and
Hung out by the pool.
hung out by the pool, and
It's cozy.
I would say probably a couple hundred people were flooded in here this afternoon, and there's people everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
just enjoying themselves. Yeah, it's been a nice low-key day today for us. We stayed at the park the whole day, just let ourselves relax. That's it for us for today, so we'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. We've woken up after a pretty slow morning. Me and Leah are pretty sore from our assault course thing yesterday. So we've come into town and there's a pancake breakfast being held by the fire department. So we're gonna check it out.
That's cool.
I brought this and you put all that out there.
Alright, we're gonna have a little breakfast here. It's so loud. What do you think, buddy?
Good.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Look, it's like taller than me. Wow, Leo!
Wow, look how high up you are.
I would turn it on, but it's loud.
Wow, buddy.
Oh, is it heavy?
It's heavy.
Yeah. Temperature.
Oh, that's,
Yeah.
oh, that's heavy.
Your great-great-grandfather was a firefighter.
What?
He pulled a whole family out of a building during World War II.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, we just had a nice pancake breakfast with sausages and eggs and some other stuff, and Leah got to try on a firefighter's jacket and got to sit up in one of the trucks and everything. And we even got to see them in action. They had to spring to action to answer a call while we were there.
No tummy time.
Alright, we're having another low-key afternoon, just resting, napping. Leo and Brooke are playing Uno. Evie's been a little bit fussy, so she's being fed right now, and I'm taking Leo to the pool. It's like party central over here. It's definitely a Saturday, but it looks like everyone's having fun. Alright, we've come back into town because there's a blues festival going on, and apparently there's food trucks. We're just checking out the lighthouse again, and then we're going to walk up to the marina and check it out. Well, we can smell food and hear music, so I think we're heading in the right direction. Still not as loud as those cicadas from a couple months ago.
Oh my gosh, I know. Yeah, he wants the chili cheese done.
You guys did a beautiful shot.
So I'm gonna do blue raspberry. That's what I call it. Sunoco.
Alright, Leo had a couple of cheese conies, and Brooke and I had some barbecue, and now Leo's got a snow cone, and everyone's happy. So Leo's spent the day getting pancakes and swimming, and now we're here at the festival, and he's currently wearing his food. You can see he's making a mess of his white shirt. If I wear a white shirt, I'll be wearing everything too, so. Alright, that was nice. Music obviously is pretty loud, so we don't want to get too close for too long with the baby. But it's nice to support a local event like this, just like this morning, and support the local food vendors.
Stone Insurance Agency, Patriots Real Estate Investment.
Alright, Brooke went back to the truck to feed Evie, and me and Leah went back to the playground, and I was talking to one of the locals, and she said that that thing he was playing on is indeed from the 90s, so that was pretty cool, because my wife made that comment a couple days ago. Do you want to drive a truck? Put your seatbelt on then. There you go.
There you go.
Alright, we're back in the camper, and we're getting showers and getting ready for bed. We'll see you tomorrow. Well, good morning everyone. did a little experiment with the camper, and I've left the black tank closed the whole time, and been here for 5 days, and it looks like it's just about full. So I'm gonna close the gray valve and let the water build up a little bit, and then dump the black, then dump the gray again. Alright, the first order of business has been taken care of. The black tank has been dumped. Now it's time to have breakfast. So today we're having steak and eggs. Me and Leo need the protein after our assault course workout from a couple days ago. Alright, we've come down to the village of Lexington, which is a few miles down the road from where we've been staying. And it looks like there's an art festival going on, so we're gonna head down there in a minute. But first, sandwiches. Yeah, it looks like we're basically in the center of town, and there's all kinds of vendors all around us. It's really cool. Alright, we're just checking out all the vendors. It's a nice little art show going on. Yeah, so this is the biggest village to our campsite, and it's a good 15-minute drive away. So Leo and I have a running joke about trying on bucket hats, and basically I'll send a picture to my wife and try and gauge her reaction, but let's see.
I don't mind those.
Ooh, very snazzy.
Oh,
What do you think about that, Mommy?
no.
She doesn't like bucket hats. Yeah, this is the village of Lexington, north of Port Huron and south of Port Sanilac, which is where we've been staying. Alright, we spent a couple hours at the art show, and now we're getting ready to go to the beach. Remember, work smart, not hard. Must have for kids. Alright, looks like we found the beach, and there's a nice little park here as well for the kids to play in. Alright, nice little boardwalk out to the beach. This is a nice little beach by the pier. It's a Sunday, so it's pretty busy. So Brooke's just gone down to the water with Leo. I'm hanging out with Evie for a minute. Alright, since we're spoilt for choice, we're gonna go back to the park where the camper is and swim there. Alright, we spent a little bit of time at the beach, and now we're gonna go back to the pool. Alright, back to the pool we go. Alright, so we got ourselves a everything chopped kit for a salad, and we're gonna have that with our salmon. Yep, we've had another low-key day today. We went into town, down to Lexington, and went to the art festival, and we briefly went to the beach and let Leo swim for a little bit, and then decided to just come back here since there was less people and more space for us. We swam for a little bit and then made some dinner. Yeah, we've had a pretty chill trip so far. Mostly just stayed here. We've gone into the local village a couple times, and that's about it really. We just kind of hung out here and swam and cooked and just had a nice relaxing vacation. Well, good morning. It's our last full day here in Michigan. Tomorrow we head home towards Ohio. I think we're just gonna have another low-key day. Probably make some breakfast here in a few minutes. Yeah, so we decided just to stay at the campsite today and go swim in, do a little putt-putt, and just relax before we have to head out tomorrow. So Leo and Brooke spent most of the afternoon swimming, and me and Evie stayed back, and Evie took a nap, and I took a bit of a nap as well, and we're just having a nice relaxing last day. Right, we're just winding our time down here in Michigan and playing a little bit of Uno. I think after this we'll probably play some mini golf. Our finally venturing out for the day. Well, Leo's got the goods, we're ready to go. Yep. Sippy.
Which colors are there?
Do you get
I'll
orange?
do orange then, I think.
Okay, I'll do white.
Do you get white? Yeah, I know.
Look at that. Where's your bowl, yeah? What'd you do with it?
Oh my! It landed in the soup! Oh. Lame. I got the
Alright, we just had a nice little round of mini golf. Leo managed to lose a ball in the little lake and managed to fish it out. I managed to get a hole in a one, holding Evie. Yeah, this is a really fun place to take kids. I mean, you got all this water stuff over here. There's more over there. With the golf stuff behind me, and it's just really good fun for kids. Would highly recommend it. Alright, it's our final dinner at the campsite. A little bit of leftover steak to use up, and a few leftover hot dogs. Alright, I've got steak and salad. Leo's got steak, hot dog and salad, and then Brooke's got hot dog and salad. So we're just kind of using up what we got. I cooked my medium rare.
Here, Evie. She's crying.
She?
Yeah.
Dear. She's tired. She's a tired little girl. Get the fat with that going. Build some coals around it.
My fingers.
There we go. Made a fire out of existing wood. Leo's making himself some s'mores. It's a good way to end the trip. Yeah, we've thoroughly enjoyed our time here at Jellystone. People here are very friendly. There's lots to do for the kids. It's great value for money. All right, Leo, have you enjoyed your trip to Michigan this year?
Yep.
What was your favorite part?
Obstacle course. That was really fun.
The obstacle course was really fun. I will say you definitely need to be in somewhat decent shape to go on it, because it will wear you out. What else did you enjoy, Leo?
Water park. Friends.
And for me, I just enjoy being close to Lake Huron as well. The Great Lakes are just very relaxing. It's cooler up here. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. We put out new videos every week.
Yep. See you in the next episode.